Welcome to another episode of the Bama Beat. I'm your host KJ, and everybody is upset and mad about Alabama losing to Oklahoma yesterday, 21-23. And before I even get into anything about what we need to do better and what happened in the game, let me just clarify some things real quick. Is the Alabama season done? No. Is the playoffs hopes done? No. Is the SEC championship hopes done? No. But did Alabama put themselves in a position to where going to Jordan-Hare and winning against Auburn is the make or break game of the season? Yes, they did. And we already know that. When I was talking about this past game, Oklahoma is a must win for them, but it's also a must win for Alabama too. I really felt like that. And we went out there and the offense did what the offense has been doing recently. Special teams wasn't good. And we are in this position right now. So when I'm doing this podcast and talking to y'all, I'm not saying that the team sucks. I'm not saying that the season is over, because there's a lot of people that see somebody like me say certain things and think that I'm saying the team is over, the season over. No, I don't. But it's things we need to fix if we want that ultimate goal. So yesterday, the defense, I give them a shout out, and I'm gonna talk about them more later on in the video, because that was the positive of that whole game. Out of the three phases of the game, offense, defense, special teams, the defense was consistent. The defense did their job. John Mateer threw the ball for 138, 0 touchdowns passing, 0 interceptions, 1 rushing TD, 15 for 23. Their offense didn't have to do much. You know why? Because our offense and special teams put them in positions to where they was on the 30-yard line, the 20-yard line, in plus territory, because we turning the ball over and not doing what we supposed to do as an offense. So shout out to the defense for doing their job. Now to the offense. I said against the South Carolina team that this is when the Alabama offense is going to hit their stride. We haven't seen the best of them yet. It didn't happen. I was wrong. I also said this past week is Ty Simpson Heisman game. This is going to be his moment where he throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. I was wrong. It didn't happen. So what is the common theme of this offense? We are inconsistent at every phase. Right now, we are inconsistent at every phase of offense. Y'all know I love Ty Simpson. I'm the leader of the Ty Simpson fan club. I love Ty Simpson. But recently, he has not been playing that great. Now, we're going to talk about the offensive line. We're going to talk about the play calling. But I said before this game, this is a Ty Simpson game. We can't depend on the running game right now. I hate the fact that we got to put so much on Ty Simpson. But he is in that position. He wants that position. And for us to win football games as of right now, he needs to be damn near perfect. And I hate that it has to be like that. So I'm judging him off how I'm judging his play off the fact that I think he need to be damn near perfect. He was not there yesterday. He threw a pick six. That pick six was huge. If you look at the scoreboard, he threw a pick six. He fumbled the ball, which I think was a terrible play call, a terrible formation on that third down. You up by 1 point. You drop back and then you get a strip. You know, it was just mind-boggling to me. He overthrew players. He wasn't consistent as far as his accuracy. It was just not a good game for Ty Simpson. Am I putting it all on Ty? No, I'm not. But it was not a good game for him. The Heisman race, throw that out the window. There was not a Heisman game. The other two guys that got up there, Mendoza and Sayan, they not going to wet the bed enough for you to get back into number one of the Heisman race. It is what it is. I was wrong about when the offense going to peak, when the offense going to do this. I was wrong. But it's just consistent, exactly what I've been talking about for weeks with this offense. You have a drive where you look amazing, and we like, damn, there you go. And then we go 2-3 quarters with us doing nothing. The defense gave you opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and you did nothing with it. I told y'all, we wait until the fourth quarter, the very last drive, to try to do something. I spoke about this for weeks. I said, I love the fact that we finishing games on offense. I love the fact that we can go on the drive and finish the games. But if we keep giving teams opportunities and we don't put the game away, at some point, a team is going to take those opportunities and run with it. That's exactly what Oklahoma did. Their defense created turnovers. Their special teams created turnovers. We can't make a damn field goal. We kept giving them opportunities, and they ran with it. Alabama could have won this game easily if you just do your job and don't turn the damn ball over. That's it. The defense played well, but the offense not doing their job. Whether it's the offensive line, not blocking. I think Daniel Hill played pretty good. I do. I think Daniel Hill should be running back one right now. That's nothing against Jam Miller, but Daniel Hill is the most consistent running back we have right now. We broke for a 28-yard run, and I was happy. I couldn't believe that we ran for almost 30 yards on a running play. That's how bad it's been. When we talk about the offense, there are things we need to work on to get to where we want to be. We are not out of it. But if you want to be a championship team, you cannot be that inconsistent on offense. You cannot be that inconsistent on special teams. Talty, you had a 30-some yard field goal. You make that field goal and you look at the way the game ended, we would have won that game. We went for it on 4th down and even got extra yards to give you an easier field goal, and you missed the field goal. And instead of just going to the locker room and discussing your differences, what you do, you go cuss out the snapper or the holder, whatever the case may be. You cuss out one on going into the locker room. Make a damn field goal. He got it down. Make the field goal. You ready to talk about somebody else? We can't make a field goal. Then Ryan Williams, the fumble, it cost us. You can't fumble right there. It is what it is. That's what I'm saying. We show characteristics of a bad football team a lot of times during games. Are we a bad football team? No, but we show characteristics. We are now turning the ball over. I watched the ball hit the ground probably 5-6 times yesterday. Even times where we was on the ground and it was, it was a complete pass or something like that. The ball just kept hitting the ground for some reason. Daniel Hill, that was a fumble. It worked out in our favor. As soon as that play happened, the next play, Ty Simpson threw that pick 6. We cannot be this inconsistent on offense if we think we're going to go where we want to go. It is impossible. And every week we try to tell people, hey, look, this going to be the week. This going to be the week. And I truly be believing this. I be thinking, okay, we're going to get it together because I know this offense is better than what they showing. But at the end of the day, we can only go off what we seeing. And right now, we see an inconsistent offense. We see play calling that's questionable sometimes. We see Ty Simpson when he under pressure, and I can't say nothing because, he under pressure a lot. He in 3rd and longs, but he didn't do us any favors yesterday either. So I don't give a damn who fault it is on offense. They have to figure it out, and you only got so many chances to figure it out now because you got a game this week, and then you got the Iron Bowl, which you have to win. You have to win that game. And then you end up in the first round of the playoffs. You got to win out. The rest of the way, the rest of all your games, this Oklahoma loss is the only loss you can have for the rest of the season. Or your season is done. So while we saying they need to figure it out, well, you have to. And if you don't, you lose. There's no way Ty Simpson, look, we talk about Oklahoma defense. Oklahoma defense was good, but let's talk about it real quick. We got Ty Simpson threw for 326 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. We had the yards. We had Bernard with 71 yards. We got Josh Cuevas, who I was going to say was going to be the hero of the game. If we would have won the game, Josh Cuevas would have been the player that I would have talked about the most because he was the unsung hero, and he done did it a lot this season. He was the unsung hero a lot this season. And he was out there that was rushing everybody, that was bringing everybody up to the line. The middle of the field was open. We were throwing the ball to Josh Cuevas. He was catching the ball, getting yards out to catch, things like that. I love to see that. Daniel Hill had 2 rushing touchdowns, 97 yards, 15. He had 15 carries for 60 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. I like that. We just couldn't capitalize off what we had. We'll get a big play, go 3 and out. We'll go 3 and out. Go out there, do a couple plays, go 3 and out, turn the ball over, whatever the case may be. That's what we doing as an offense. You cannot play like that. It just is what it is. So I can repeat myself like a broken record all day. The running game, I think Daniel Hill played pretty good. Are we blocking amazing? No. Passing game, are we blocking amazing? No. Are we getting the ball out on time a lot? No. Ty Simpson had times during the game where he could have threw the ball away. He could have tucked and ran. Live to fight another play. But no, we didn't do that. And one of my biggest question marks of the game is at the end of the 3rd quarter, we had a 3rd and 8 or something like that. And you in their territory. No, you in your territory. And you drop back and you got everybody spread it out. For what? When you know they're going to rush everybody. So it takes longer for your receivers to get to where they need to go. It takes longer for your quarterback to scan everything, to see what he needs to throw the ball to. And we do that play right there. Why? I still don't know why we called that play. To this day. To this very moment, I don't know why we called that play. That play ended up in it being a fumble by Ty Simpson. You know we can't block for long. We are happy when we get a chance to be in the pocket and sit there for a long time. We happy about that. But do it happen all the time? No, it don't. So I don't even know why we called that play. I don't. We are at the point of the season where you have to be critical of this team. Now, do I think this team is trash? Do I think it's over? No, I don't. But you cannot play like that. Like, at all. Defensive-wise, I said defense did their job. Defense did their job. Special teams. Connor Talton can't miss field goals. I'm sorry, you can't miss a field goal, bro. You 30-something yards. We ask you to kick a 55, 60-yard field goal. Now, we're not asking you to do that. We trying to get it so much closer, like it's a damn extra point. You can't make it. You can't fumble on special teams. Characteristics of a bad football team. That's what we show. A lack of discipline. Like, I don't understand it. Defense did their damn job. John Mateer went amazing. You can't show no John Mateer highlights from yesterday. And you can't put a 5-minute highlight reel, or you can't put, a drive where he just was amazing. You don't have to, because we giving the ball back. So this might be the reset that they need, but I'm at a point right now where we can say, they got to fix this, but we've been saying it for weeks. We've been saying, that's why I'm so critical right now, because it's not something we like, we just got to fix. No, we've been saying it for weeks and months. This offense cannot play like this and continue to think they're going to win football games by keep giving teams chance after chance after chance. When you get up, you find a way to get a ball back. When you get up, you find a way to not put drives together. When you get up and you get a chance to put the game away, you find ways to not do it and get a ball back to the other team, get them momentum, and you sitting there giving your defense no time to rest. You giving them short fields where your defense, you think the defense is a problem because we giving them short fields. No. After all the stuff people said about Kane Womack at the beginning of the season, he a terrible defensive coordinator. I hate the way we run our defense. We do this, we do that. Who has been the most consistent part of our team? Kane Womack and his defense has been the most consistent part of this team for a while now. Y'all not giving Ryan Grubb the same talks y'all was giving about Kane Womack. Even with this offense looking the way it do, y'all have not given Ryan Grubb, Kalen DeBoer, and the offensive staff the same cruelty y'all gave to Kane Womack. Y'all not doing that right now. Kane Womack got so much criticism and so much, he need to get fired and all this. Y'all want to blame just Ty Simpson. Y'all just want to blame this. Y'all just want to blame that. Y'all not blaming Ryan Grubb. Not as much as y'all did Kane Womack. And who has been the most consistent part of this team? The defense. We giving them short field after short field. What they doing? Holding them to 3 points. Like I said, Alabama fans saying we want championships, and I'm telling you, there's no way you win a championship by playing the offense that you playing. We could talk about the offensive line, we could talk about the run game, we could talk about the quarterback, but at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. Not to just go to the playoffs, but to win. To go in there and win. But the way we looking on offense, you can't win like that, man. Because it's too much stress on the defense. We gonna play against offenses that can put the ball in the end zone, and y'all gonna be mad at Kane Womack while we not putting the ball in the end zone as an offense. Y'all gonna be mad at Kane Womack. We gonna play against teams that take those turnovers and put up 7. We gonna have teams, as you get more on into the season, you get into the playoffs. That is a must-win situation. Every possession counts. And we don't act like that on offense. We do not act like every possession counts, because we'll have a wide open player like Jeremy Bernard was, and Ty Simpson overthrew him at the top of his head. We'll have a late game drive, and Ty Simpson took a sack to make it 2nd and 18 while we on a drive to go down there to potentially get a field goal, which I didn't want a field goal. I wanted a touchdown because I don't trust the field goal kicker. We take a sack right there. That's something you can't do. You can't do it. So we just at a point right now where we know what the offense need to do. Are they gonna do it? And I hope so. I got faith in them. I've been having faith in them every single week. But are we doing it? No, we not. The defense doing their job right now. But like I said, we're gonna play against teams that put the ball in the end zone, and it just is what it is. A very good offense going against a very good defense. They gonna win sometimes. But are we gonna put points on the board? We a pick six, a fumble again. You can't do that. You just can't do it. So I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel. But like I said, you putting everything on the line at Jordan Hare. I don't give a damn what Auburn quarterback look like, what their coach is, the running back, the defensive end, the cornerback, and just so people know, they got a very good defense over there. And they playing against Alabama. You know they superpowers come out. In Jordan Hare, they got superpowers. They gonna be ready. This the game they've been waiting for. No matter if they 0 and whatever or they undefeated. That game against Alabama, you know what happens. No matter who the quarterback is or whatever, they gonna be gritty. They gonna have a running back that's gonna do whatever he want to do. It's just the same thing. And Nick Saban said it. It's like it's really like it's voodoo over there. So you put all your chips on Jordan Hare against Auburn to win that game. That's the situation you in to save your season. I hope we figure it out. Because right now, offense, that's not championship football. That's spurts of, oh man, very great offense. Oh, we got the players, and then we go, damn, what happened? What are we doing? How are we going to get in the end zone? And yesterday, it happened. What I've been saying for weeks. At some point, we need to find ways to finish games because we don't want to go every game where the last drive is what's going to get us a win. Because sometimes it might not work out. And it didn't work out yesterday. And that's where we at. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is not a it's over message. This is not a we suck message. This is not a we ruined the season message. No. The committee know. We went through a gauntlet. They know. Well, that is our first SEC loss. We went through a gauntlet. They remember what we've done. But this is a video to where we got concerns, and the things we concerned about will end with us having a season in which we lost and not getting to our ultimate goal. The offense has to be better, and we know that. So y'all let me know what y'all think. It's time. Gotta lock in, no matter what. This next game with Eastern Illinois, you better go out there and do exactly what you do your job. And if you're not doing your job, get out. If you can't do your job, get out. On offense, the offensive line, if you ain't making the right blocks, the right reads, the right this, just get out. You need to be laser focused. This Eastern Illinois game, you better go out there and do your every single play. I don't want to see nobody lackadaisical. You got to get ready for this game and Auburn for your season. And I hope they're ready. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I appreciate y'all. This Roll Tide forever. You know that. And we still got a chance. But is it a chance to where it can end? Yeah. So we'll see. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Roll Tide. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. All those good things. And I'll see y'all soon.